Meghan Markle, she was exposed again like never before. This time she was exposed again like never before. Before I tell you how this happened, how she was exposed, I want to tell you a few things. Back in March, I'm gonna quote Prince Harry himself, what he said. Back in March, he said that he had a really good relationship, quote unquote, really good relationship with the Queen. But he said he was, quote, disappointed by his father, and that while he loves his brother William to bits, they are on different paths, end quote. Now that happened, and this is a statement he made back in March. Let's take a look at what Meghan said. Meghan, she said, she had a clear and real and frightening thought about suicide while she was working as a royal member of the British monarch, end quote. Harry said, now let's go back to Harry again. He said about Meghan Markle's mental health, she did not receive any support from the royal family over her mental health, saying, quote, it was not a conversation to be had, end quote. Let's go back to Meghan Markle one more time. Meghan said her thoughts of suicide were, quote, clear and, quote, very real, end quote. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, in other words, they have lashed out at the British monarch for the mistreatment, to the point where we see they're saying even that Meghan Markle could have been dead. Literally, she could have died and nobody would have even cared from the British royal family. This is the view he gave. This is how he painted the British monarch. He and Meghan Markle, they do not really care about the British royal family. They do not think about them in a positive way. That's my point. Recently, what we know, The Bench, a book was published. The book has only 169 letters. It's not a big book. It's a kid's book and a story type of book. This book was published by Penguin Random House, or they will be publishing. Now this interview Meghan Markle she gave, this is a very new interview. It was filmed by Brightly Storytime. Okay, this is the one, this is the production. They filmed Meghan Markle recently talking about her book. No problem, you talk about your book, you come on TV, you promote your book, that's fine. But how she was really slammed when she went on the TV to promote her book. She used the British royal title, Duchess of Sussex. Problem is, do you not look back at your own words and your husband's word against the British monarch and then think about it? What am I saying? What am I doing? One hand, I'm just lashing out at them. I'm criticizing the British monarch, calling them racist and whatnot, and telling the whole world that these people are so deadly, they can be deadly. Whole family can be really kill you. One hand, you are saying that this is exactly what is happening with me, or what had happened with me. On the other hand, you are saying, you know what, I'm part of them, when you use the title Duchess of Sussex. Now this is not the real bashing that came, this real slamming that came. We know the source, Neil Sean. He is a commentator on British monarch royal family. He said that Meghan Markle, without the title, she is just another cable TV actress, and that Penguin Random House would never have signed her without that title. He also said, quote, this is a woman, he said, quote, this is a woman who claims as ever title means nothing, end quote. Even though I disagree with that part. Why? Because he said basically Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they do not care about their title, even though they use the title everywhere. But he said they don't really mean it. But I don't agree with this, because it does bring them good deals. It does bring them Netflix, Spotify deals and whatnot. So no, they do care. Even though Neil Sean, he said no, they don't, but I disagree with that. They do care, but it depends on their need. If they need to use it, they will use it. Social media, on the other hand, they are also voicing out their concern. Some of them are supporting them, saying that, you know what, yeah, this is something sounds good. However, there is a group of people who are very outrageous, about this whole thing. And her name is Debbie. She tweeted, she said, when I turned the TV on, and Meghan Markle said, I am Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She said, quote, I switched off right there. She said, I couldn't take it. I couldn't handle it. That Meghan Markle is still using that title. Another person, her name is Chrissy B, on Twitter, she said, quote, making sure she introduces herself as the Duchess of Sussex so nobody forgets, end quote. This is how social media is reacting. This is how royal commentators are saying, and this is how or what they have said in the past back in March. If you mix them up together, you get a clear picture, hopefully, as how they have used their royal titles and how they were being slammed and Meghan Markle being exposed by the British royal commentators and many other people alike. This is something coming on the news recently. I am reporting on this. I've been reporting on this for a long time about Meghan Markle, her hypocrisy, saying that, you know what, yes, sometimes you can see Meghan Markle doing a lot of things that you can agree with and you appreciate and you support her, but there is always going to be this motive behind everything that they do, especially for Meghan Markle. Coming to New York trip, I said from day one, watch out guys. People were cheering, some people were quiet. They did not want to get involved in this Meghan Markle drama again, coming to New York. But I probably was the only person who forewarned everyone that, look, if she is coming to New York for this trip, there is a purpose for it. And lo and behold, in a recent media report, it said that she was wearing a microphone and Prince Harry, and they were followed by a videographer. In other words, they were coming to New York, and many people were thinking they were coming because of some cause they wanted to contribute, make the world a better place. But in reality, what they were doing is that they were filming their whole trip so that they can sell it and make more money. Now, there is a lady, she is I believe her name is Jasmine, or I forgot the name, but she said that Meghan Markle, she doesn't want you to tune into her for one reason only. She doesn't want to tune into her conversation to know about politics, issues in the States. She also wants you to listen to her in everything you can imagine, starting from where you should invest your money. As we know, the ethics investment firm, they are now involved. Starting from that, global climate change, climate warning. You talk about kids' books. You talk about business ventures. You talk about protecting the minorities, protecting the mothers. Anything you can imagine in today's world that matters to you, Meghan Markle will get involved in that. And she said it shows she will not get anything done by involving herself in so many things, because if you become involved in everything, you become really nothing. She said, according to this commentator, that Meghan Markle should actually shut her mouth, indirectly, not directly, but indirectly she said she should just keep quiet, let people decide for their own where they should invest their money, which political party they should go for, and what they should do with their own life. Things are getting pretty intense for Meghan Markle. She wants those attentions. She wants people to listen to her. She wants the British royal family to be eclipsed with her charm. If you remember, Meghan Markle, she said that when I was with the British royal family, I had to do this curtsy. I think that's what they call curtsy, right? Where you have to, do like this to the Queen, right? You have to a little bit go down on your knee sometimes. She said that thing, particular, courtesy that they had to show to the Queen, she said, I could never figure it out. In other words, she was literally mocking the protocol, the custom of the British royals. She said, I could never get it. I don't understand why you have to do this. Well, this is why Neil Sean, this commentator, he called Meghan Markle the cable TV actress. He said without the title Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle is going to be only a cable TV actress. He doesn't even tell her she is from Hollywood and Hollywood actress. He doesn't even want to use that. And if you take a look at Meghan Markle's ability to adapt, to understand this culture, the British royal culture, you will see that is clear that she was not taught. She never wanted to understand. It is not that she was saying, well, I didn't understand. It is that I didn't want to understand. She never wanted to get involved with the British custom. She never wanted to get involved. And this is why I'm saying she wanted to eclipse with her charm that she thinks she has, her personality, the British monarch. She wanted to outshine. And this is why she had problem with the stuffer of Prince William. Why? Because if she would have accepted everything that was given to her, then obviously she could not exert her power. She could not have a say in anything. She understood that from the very beginning. When she got married with Prince Harry, she knew from day one that this is not the place where I can become a celebrity like I wanted to be in Hollywood. Remember, the dream that she had always is to become a very big celebrity in the Hollywood industry. In the beginning, it was a dream about becoming a princess, which she could, but obviously she ditched that. But when she grew up, Meghan Markle, if you read her story, she wanted to become a Hollywood actress, a celebrity, a big shot, wanted to be a big shot. She knew she couldn't do it. When she went to British royal family, she found herself to be waiting in line to outshine everybody else. And obviously that was not going to happen because everybody else, they were just too charismatic, if you put it that way. They were much better than Meghan Markle and the personality she has. She understood that right away, and she knew because her dream in the Hollywood industry could not be fulfilled, she could not wait longer for her dream to become the next queen, perhaps, to be fulfilled. And she knew she could not become the queen because of what is going on. She had to be in the line. Prince William has to be the king after Prince Charles. So it's too much for me, put it that way. What we find here is something very, very preposterous, which is that Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, on one hand, they are bashing, they're criticizing the British royal family, saying that they are so bad people that if you are sick, if you need help, you will not get anything. You can even die. Meghan Markle, as she said, my thoughts about suicide was clear and it was very much present there. On the other hand, they would have no problem coming out in public using the British title for their own advantage, to leverage those titles to gain more attention, to make more money. Something she needs to reconsider. She needs to really sit down, think about it, because what she said, as we all know about her father, is that her father, that has done something that cannot be forgiven. That's how Meghan put it. I cannot forgive him. His words are too hurtful, for which Meghan Markle completely cut him off from her life. Now they need to sit down and think about it. If I'm saying this against my father, what he did, that same thing can be applied to me. That I need to perhaps take heed from my own words that I'm using against my father. I am no better than him. I'm using words, hurtful words. Now you might argue, a lot of people will argue, well, you know what happened with her had to be told. No, you don't go to a TV interview, national or international, TV interview, and then you expose a completely, you expose the whole royal family completely. You destroy their reputation. And all you are doing really is because perhaps somebody from the royal family have said something to you that you did not like. And just because for that one person who I think is not a good guy or good, girl, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna generalize that. I'm going to paint a picture of the entire British family as racist, as someone who are evil, who can even take your life, would not care whether you live or die. In fact, this is what Meghan Markle said, quote unquote, I was not really living. That was really too much of a stretch of her criticism that made a lot of people aware, thankfully, that Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, whatever they said and they did was not right, and there was always some other motive behind it. Thank you guys for tuning in, for joining in. I have a comment here. Misfit Reborn Gamma, there should be trigger warning when she speaks. That's a good one. Yeah, for sure, for everybody. This is why we talk about this thing. Look, the main reason why we are here is not to criticize anybody especially when they don't deserve. We are not here to gossip about someone. We are here to, especially for me, it is very important that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they wake up and see for themselves what they're doing, take hold, themselves accountable for everything that they're saying, because words have impact, actions have impact, and especially when it comes to the reputation of British monarch, you need to be extra careful. And not just British monarch, for that matter, it can be anybody. If Meghan Markle says something against me, maybe not, a lot of people, they don't know me. That's the truth. Not a lot, but whoever knows me, at least don't give them a bad impression about me, because then it will hurt me. What about British family, the entire British family? You need to be very, very careful. Thank you guys for tuning in, for joining in. I will see you soon again. If you have any comment, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you soon again. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care.